you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed in attaining all and that which is your need? To be heard by the real answerer of all deeds, the true hearer of all whom pleads. Who of you really want to bow down to the true King of Kings commanding the crown? To worship the one that ever rules alone, commanding everything of creation from the seat of its throne.
You continue part 2 of this conversation with the messenger brothers here, those that are here, with the rest of the audience. Man, he's just preaching about your friend every time she's like this, those ones. He was talking about that leader Martin King, how that dream that be that trick by it going to the mountaintop.
Well, we talking about the language.
Right.
The devil's language in this world that leads us astray, that binds us. People don't understand that in the Holy Quran, when Allah said, pray against those who blow knots. It will protect you against those who blow knots, those who tie you up with their languages, with their deceit, with their technology. And part of them knots is the language we use. Now, Martin Luther King, the great religious leader and civil rights leader, you can't take religion out because he used religion and used the Lord in this civil rights movement. And they still do it today, taking it to the White House and bowing down before the president in the gym. Not realizing that they're in violation of the glory of the Lord. They are I don't care how righteous they want to appear, how right they want to be with the civil rights movement. No man should make their Lord bow down to something else. Should not make the Lord be bowed in their mind and in their action to any other thing. But we do it being out of order, out of fear of man. And fear of the devil, fear of other things other than the Lord. Because if we feared the Lord most, we wouldn't do it. Now, one of the prophets said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. He was talking about the troubles of life. That's in them caves down there, and them unknown things down in that valley. Things that could fall off the mountain and harm you. By the same token, he could have said, yea, though I must travel over this mountaintop,
Right.
I will fear no evil. Because the mountain is just as vicious, if not more, is more vicious than the valley. Now, going on this mountaintop, what men generally do, they always go up there for foolishness.
Yeah.
They always go up there trying the Lord Most High, doing something useless.
Right.
Jumping off a mountain on skis. Jumping off a mountain and parachuting. Skydiving. And doing all these other crazy things. Hanging off ledges. To prove what? How great they are.
They survived.
They all say the same thing. Look how I've conquered.
Look how they
conquered this.
And if you check these fools out, who fool other people, when they try the Lord by nature and get hurt and messed up, once they heal, they say, I'm back out there. Like that trial, that sign from the Lord wasn't enough. They got to prove their machoism.
Yeah.
By going back out into the dangers again. That's all the devil's work, man.
Totally, Paul. Reminded us and grant us that paradise. How easy will not grant us paradise this time, but in our trials, in the trials that we go through, to those that might be aspiring for that paradise, does the Lord give us signs, hints, reality that it is something to strive for, to achieve,
No.
where in the face of
No.
so many.
No. What the Lord does in terms of signs, see, you talking about signs all about is no. What the Lord does is it sends his words down and it sends his messengers down. His messengers are the signs of the Lord. His words preserved and truth are the signs of the Lord. You might have personal signs of different things where you should go right or go left or no, do this or don't do that, and so forth and so on. But in terms of paradise and hell is a thing of the mind. You can have it in this life or you can have it in both lives. You can be denied it in this life and you can be denied it in both lives. But it's a thing of the mind. Now, the devil got people thinking paradise is in the material things.
Yeah.
A home is not good enough if it ain't a castle,
Right.
a palace. You got big mansions with 2 people, 1 person living in them. Then you got a 2-room apartment with 10 people living in them. That's backwards. But because of the devil's language and the lack of fear of the Lord Most High, they created caste systems in this society like they do in all other societies. And then they mix and match and put the people in power in those big houses. And then put the lowly common people who supporting them and keeping them in power in little tuna boxes, sardine cans. And people think paradise, they kill one another for the goods of this world, thinking that's going to make them happy. Why you think some people can never find happiness? They keep going on trips. The last trip wasn't good enough. They got to go on another trip. They can't just go down the street into the park and sit down and look in the lake and cool out in peace. For somebody messing with them, they got to go to the Bahamas. And they better stay on the beach when they go there, because when they go into the cities, they'll find out that it's worse than being in that park bench on
That's true.
on the lake.
Heavy
But the illusions.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way to the Bahamas to sit on the beach to see the beautiful water.
Yeah.
And that's paradise. That's not paradise. I remember this brother, man, used to talk about heaven on earth, man. Took a whole group of people up to upstate New York. And going up on the mountain up there, you could see the sun going down so beautiful. Or when it's rising, it's like the light's coming up and not down.
Right.
Everything is so different and so beautiful. And he said that was paradise. I know that this brother is in hell now for them lies. You understand? But for people who are not educated enough, not wise enough, don't have enough insight, they get taken by that and say, oh, this is paradise. Oh, look how good this makes us feel. No, look how good you make yourself feel. You psyching yourself up about what you see, and it makes you feel good. I get the same effect in my room when I close my eyes and meditate on my Lord, or when I converse with my Lord. Sometimes we go to China. Sometimes we go to Africa, Asia, Israel, planet Mars. We go. Oh, listen to him. What is he talking about? I can go where I want to go in my imagination. And if the Lord take me astrally, then I'm going for real. In my astral body. You understand? So I don't need that illusion to take me down. I need something that's going to take me up. All things created are illusions. I need the illusion that's going to take me up to the real. Not something that's going to take me up to take me down. Because here we go. Anything in this life, man, that could be taken from you, if that takes you up, somebody snatch it from you, you're down. You think about it. I used to say in the Holy Quran, in the name of Allah, would you give up something good for something worse?
Right.
It is the good. Would you give it up for other things? Some people can't get to that because they never accepted it. To give it up. You have to have it to give it up. If you don't accept the Lord in the essence of his being, how you gonna give it up? You know, if you never live the life of the truth, of the reality, how you gonna criticize it? How you gonna sit up and try to educate somebody about it? All these frauds, all these imitators of the prophets, imitators of the holy messengers, all these preachers and priests and ministers just destroy the world.
That's what we doing there.
Look how they making these cars and these other things that they do. They develop them so that they will tear up in a certain period of time.
Yeah.
Look how they change up style, fashion, so that you will be ensured to give up your desire for what you have now, because it will become, as they say, out of date.
Right.
Out of fashion. Out of style. Oh. You become dissatisfied because you want something new. You will give up a good old car like what we used to have back in the day for these little pieces of cars that you better be strapped in so the frame of that sucker will help protect you. I remember when I was a child, we was in accidents. You may get hurt in an accident, but you get out of a lot of them cars and you can't even tell they was in an accident.
Yeah.
Even the paint wasn't even knocked off.
Right.
And you could have somebody in there dead. Now you get a tap on the car and the engine is in your lap.
Yeah.
After the airbag busts you up.
Yeah.
And then they make laws. As though you the fool, they make laws. You gotta do this, that, and we gonna penalize you because it's unsafe. The whole car is unsafe. Why don't you penalize the automakers? You see, and look at the houses. They bring chemicals and things up from the earth that should not be up on top.
Right.
And they mix it with these things here and have us living in them, and people dying early. They destroyed the ozone layer for having who knows how many quadrillion flights going through. Then gonna say plastic burning has destroyed the ozone layer when they got who knows how many satellites up there and who knows how many planes ships constantly going up there, busting up the ice protection, because that's what the ozone layer is. Just busting it up, putting holes all in it, and then want to blame the people on Earth who can't even afford to get in a helicopter.
Right.
Can't even afford a parachute to jump off the building. You know? But we're destroying Earth for our greed. We destroying Earth for our greed. What happened to building something and being proud that it would last for 100 years? They don't have that no more. Everything they build, they want it to be destroyed in a few years so that you come and give them more money, put them in their palaces.
Right.
So that they can live in their paradise. So for the trials of man, the whole of humanity has failed. And the Lord is here today. The executioner is here today. And people don't want to believe that. They don't have to believe it. But all they need to do is look out and see it. They can say, I don't know if this is the day of revelation. Well, my friend, look at the world being torn down from within by nature. Man ain't got to tear it up. The Lord is having his angels tear it up. Now, everywhere you look. So you don't have to believe it's the day of revelation. Just hang around long enough. You know?
You just had a person just this week past who flew a small plane into the IRS building in Texas and saying, you know,
Tired of IRS. You know, said take this.
burn his home down for running credits.
Burn his home down so nobody can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So I'm not leaving nothing. Wonder he ain't burning his family up. If he had a family.
Yeah, of course he
So I'm not leaving nothing behind. And I'm going to try to take some of them out.
Yeah.
Huh? I wonder if they looked to see if he was a Muslim.
I thought about it.
They didn't say anything about it if they did. By the time they found out who it was, that was, I mean, he was.
Oh, yeah. He did the same thing they did. Somebody did at the World Trade Center.
That's what I said.
And what's the difference? Huh? Life was lost. Attempted murder was made.
Yeah. Killed one person.
And murder, I said life was lost and attempted murder of others was made. If he could have killed the whole IRS, he would have.
That was his aim, no. You know.
But I ain't seen a picture of him yet, you.
No, I just saw the plane in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Boy, you know the Caucasian if they didn't throw a black face or a face up there or come on.
Yeah, that's how it goes. If you don't see a face.
You know they call it. That is.
I wondered about the people in Teaneck who did the shooting. What was that all about? Because I ain't saying nothing on that either.
Yeah.
But I seen the faces in Jersey City. All them brothers in Jersey City.
Oh, yeah.
Blood gangs.
Oh, yeah.
But we do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know? We have led ourselves to the devil to be prostituted, you know, and prosecuted and corrupted and destroyed. We do that to ourselves. You know? We got good guidance here. We got people that give us good guidance as a people, but we don't want to hear it. Anytime we get somebody who come with truth, we want to fight them because it's going against the main line, the mainstream of society. Because society is going astray. How many people in that world out here in that so-called TV land, out in the real world, cursing me because I know I'm not in the mainstream. I'm not doing what the majority is saying. I don't believe in that. You understand? They don't want the truth. They want what they want.
You go back to what you're saying. They don't want to feel good life. You know, many people are given half truth, half falsehood mixed in to appease them. You know, and what we want as humanity, we want to appease it. You know,
they want the stuff that's gonna make them feel good.
Yeah.
See, like you think about this here. Take a brother. Let's say you got an average family, like you got about 5, 6 kids. Struggle. You know, got a job, it just barely make it. You know, got a car, but it's in the driveway because he can't afford to pay his insurance. You know, got to catch 2 or 3 buses to work. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, really struggling. You go to his house and he got a TV that's 8 feet by 10 feet. Refrigerator empty. Huh? And he having wars in his home because he don't understand why he's so unhappy. Now, we got that on an average.
Yeah.
Amongst our people. We got that on an average. No order in the home, no divine law to look at, to understand, no Lord to fear, and we wondering why we in hell. We wondering why our sons could go out and just shoot somebody down the street. Because we have no order. Under those conditions, Brother, imagine have a little small black and white TV, if a TV at all. Under those conditions, they don't even need to look at TV.
Yeah.
On the real side. Huh? Maybe catch the news. You know, you got to take steps in your progression of life. People have a tendency to live above their means without a cause. Just because somebody else said that they got something that sounds so good, so paradisiacal, that they got to get.
Yeah, keep up with the Joneses, we said in the city. Yeah. He got a car, new car. I got to get me one now.
Gotta get.
I can't afford to pay it, but I can't. Appearances, people live in the illusion of the appearance.
So like a build up of two communities, people that ultimately aren't satisfied with. It's striking that they're not satisfied. All these strivings for material that still can't get satisfied because it's not real. It's not something that they should.
You know, I'm very serious about this thing about people taking trips trying to find happiness, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I've been on some trips myself and I get to a place and I say, damn, I could have stayed home. Nice place. Oh, this is beautiful, but I got to go back. I can't stay here.
Right.
So now my illusion is short-lived. Huh? I knew a lady, man, she was bragging to me, and I told you this some years ago. She was bragging to me about she had $50,000 sitting on this particular table, her kitchen table. And she kept telling me, I had $50,000 right here on this table. And I lived. That back in the day, people, $50,000 was like million.
Yeah.
When she was telling me this here, that was back in the day, and I ain't talking about in the 90s. You know, you got people talking about, yeah, we gonna go back in the day. I don't turn the radio off. They go back to 2000. That's back in the day.
Short-term memory.
But I looked at her, and I was a young man, a very young man. And I looked at her, and I called her name. I ain't gonna call her name because I don't want to, associate. And I said, don't tell nobody else that. I said, I know to you, that seemed like it was something great. I said, but how could you tell me that you had $50,000 and you traveled all around the United States of America? You went on Route 66 from here to Vegas and California and back, and you still living in the projects, getting welfare. How could you tell me that? That don't sound smart, dear. Don't tell nobody else that. Keep that to yourself. You know? See, that's what make you look at the Lord sometimes. Lord, why you give the fools the money? You know? Yeah, because you got all kind of fools with the money. You got men, they become billionaires and they ain't helping nobody. Huh? You got a particular basketball player that they used to cheat for all through his career, and they'll take 3 steps in the NBA, and they made the side name of don't call them name.
The rule.
Man is stingy,
Yeah.
egoistic, selfish, huh? And his boy be talking about him sometimes.
Yeah.
But you could tell the man is lost, huh? With all that he got, where do he think he going when he pass on from this life? He think he gonna have paradise like what he think he got hit.
Yeah.
See, for us, as African American people, our greatest goal for men and women now is that we rise to the top and get us a white person, to lay in the bed with. To say that we're with them. Huh? It's not about nation building. Because they say, well, you are in our country, you work for us, we letting you do this, you get that money, you get to do your charity for all our people. Forget about your people for all our people. And we know how that ends up. Because they won't let our so-called great athletes or stars have our people truly, righteously educated. And they won't let us have the illusions of freedom that they have. Because our illusions of freedom is different from their illusions of freedom. And this is not racism.
No.
I'm only talking about something that happens.
Yeah.
Every day.
And it's,
Brother Tiger Woods gave his apology yesterday.
yeah.
And he clearly said that he was a Buddhist, raised a Buddhist. He just forgot his way a couple of years ago. How many Americans is angry because that man's a Buddhist in the United States of America, a Christian country? Now, if he'd have said, I am Islamic, which is equal or greater than Buddhism, I would say equal in truth.
Right.
He'd been under the he'd been finished.
Yeah.
But he said he was a Buddhist. Now I'm telling you, many of the Caucasians in this country didn't like that, but they accept that.
Yeah.
Cause see, here's the thing. Okay, he's lost too.
Right.
You see? Because that message came and been corrupted for thousands of years. You know, they talk about balance, like what he was talking about, getting this balance, the spiritual and physical balance, and so forth and so on. How many of them truly understand that?
But at the same time, yeah, well, like Michael Jackson passed away, so he was most
And they never even mentioned it.
No.
They kept denying that he had found Islam. And he had been through many religions.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Not to say that Islam is better than any religion, because it's just as corrupted today,
right,
as all the rest of them.
But it shows
The day of Muhammad has passed. People don't understand that. The day of Allah has passed. The day of Ahezaah is in now. Allah said that itself. My day and the name for my name of Allah as the Lord of the throne is a passing day. It has come to its midnight.
Okay.
And my new name for Lord is in it. And I am still the same.
Right.
People will fight. Astaghfirullah, fight over there. Allah will not. No. It's the Lord, it's the Master, it's the one that said that. And think about this here. Muhammad Ali beat Ernie Terrell down in the boxing ring because he didn't want to call him Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
What you think Allah will do to you if you don't want to call it Ahezaah?
Beat down.
What's my
Who of you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed?